higher. These ratchets keep on growing, but my jeans getting tighter. I went overseas with the swiper. Bad, bad, no, I never seen nothing like her. I bought for my snipers, and these sun moving, make it sing like the choir. R.I.P. that got Lindsay Lohan. I need some more bands. I'm a grown man.
Diego.
I'm with the cash like Diego.
Yeah. All these diamonds on me go, just like Diego. God. Yeah. All these shooters with me just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah. Got a dime piece with me, she gon' go just like Diego. God. Yeah. They don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego. Solitaire. Earrings, they be shining, keep them blinded. Ain't met up, yeah, I can't. Since I got rich, and she say I'm just cause I took her on the island. The money keep on piling. Talk to me, yeah. Better talk nice. Fucking up with the fettuccine, they both dead, can't talk twice. Know they pray on my downfall, everything I do, I gotta walk like. Let them in, jacket off, rich, so I'm off life. God. Yeah. All these diamonds on me go, just like Diego. God. Yeah. All these shooters with me just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah. Got a dime piece with me, she gon' go just like Diego. God. Yeah. They don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego.
Why you think what it say? we ain't the same. I'm the type to do the hitting up, you the type to pay hitters. Why you think we the same? We ain't the same. I'm the type to do the hitting up, you the type to pay hitters.
Stop, here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Shit, gotta go, we don't move it scary. Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way. Richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You out of luck. Maybach, lay back, matte black. Just on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of MLK, used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with a life is at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why they talking I'm overseas? Biggie Smalls when I move, it was all a dream. Keep on talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play and then it is time. Better believe he gon' it up. Hey, he might snitch on YouTube. Say that you was up and put that on YouTube. Why you always rapping about it that you do? Why you always rapping about it that you do? Hey, if it's up like that, it's up like that. If it's up like that, it's up like that.
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Detroit Lions. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts, as this one is underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Now it's the rookie from UCLA, Zach Charbonnet. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
You watch Charbonnet on that type of a run, and he looks just like a Seahawk running back. They like having a platoon of starting caliber backs, and Charbonnet fits right into that group.
Here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And it's second down. You talk about this Lions defense. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Second and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. He'll keep it himself. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down. Now, this defense for the Lions, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
2nd and 5. And Walker has it. He's got room to roam. And finally wrestled down at the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. He'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Walker looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Charbonnet will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's the 12th overall pick in April's draft, Jahmyr Gibbs. He's still on his feet. How about this? He's to the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
Do you think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They go play action. Here's Hooker sliding out of the pocket. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And they'll start on the ground with Charbonnet. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one a first down pickup of 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. This unit third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter. And it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 21-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Yeah, boys! We got this!
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Hooker. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now back to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 42.
Metcalf for the 1st down, still without a doubt, one of the toughest assignments in the NFL with his size and speed. A 1,000-yard season for him and an absolute nightmare for any corner who matches up with him.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2nd and 9 now. We'll get that to Charbonnet. They'll get nothing out of that one. It's going to lead to a 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. 2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 3-yard line.
Hooker now off play action.
He's airing it out for Williams. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 41.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Here's Walker to start the drive.
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Johnson on the tackle. A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Seattle.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 23 yards, the final tally.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
Give to Walker on the read option.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Zach Charbonnet.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Seahawks are able to widen their lead here in this first half. So this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Hooker throwing again on 2nd down. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for them.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hooker now on 2nd down. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. A final shot before break. Hooker, he's airing it out for Williams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Tariq Woolen picks it. How about this?
And bulldozing his way through. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Lions 7.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. Hooker, he's going to move him around a little bit here. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Here's Hooker to throw it.
Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, yeah, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Devin Witherspoon takes him down defensively. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And now they'll shift things around. To throw on second down, here's Hooker. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. A give running left, McAllister. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on fourth down. They're now 1 for 3 on fourth down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on fourth down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have fourth down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
2nd and 6. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks. Straight ahead, Walker. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks have opened the lead up to 30. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again.
70, 70.
Hooker going to try and throw for it. And that is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Out of the gun, Walker with it. There he goes, right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker with now his 2nd touchdown of this third quarter. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Line 7. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Gibbs straight ahead. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. A give, right side for Gibbs.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. In motion goes the tight end. First down throw here. It's Hooker. Forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Gibbs will try and pick it up. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. Here's Hooker. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. The Lions on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Hooker. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. They'll go for it. Hooker.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And Walker has it. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Seahawks are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked up by Tariq Carpenter.
And the return will stop right around the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Walker. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Here's Walker.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Walker. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now Myers for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
59, Lions 7. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that part here, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now Hooker. This one swung out to Montgomery.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run up the middle with McAllister. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Throwing. Hooker.
He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
19 right. Dragon 60. Trap 60.
A handoff to McAllister. And he is going to lose yardage here. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
19 tight. 19 tight. 79 Broncos.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Hooker going to try to throw for it. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game. Then they went for 2. It wouldn't have mattered. The game was over, but they didn't get that 2-point conversion.
I think trying to get the 2 points, that was for pride for them. But obviously the guys on the other side of the ball had some pride too. They stopped the 2-point play, even though, as you noted, it did not matter. So both teams battled to the end.
So for the Seahawks,
Just like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO.